What is up, everybody? It's Sam, and we are back with another episode of Pessimistic at Best, the podcast with James.
Let's go.
Hi, James.
Hello, Samantha.
Luke really likes my intro. He said it himself.
Did he do it? Like, okay.
Mm-mm.
I didn't know if you meant he said it himself as he was the one who introduced the pod.
No. He was just like, I thought that was recorded every time, but you actually sing it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
I'm excited to listen to that episode. That'll be next week for everyone listening at home.
So true.
But he recorded it a few days ago.
Yeah, listen, we got to get shit done behind the scenes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're getting a lot of shit done this January.
It's amazing.
Just so on top of it, really.
It's how everyone is meant to start the new year. Productivity at its highest.
We kind of have been productive.
Yeah, I feel like it's because you get a little taste of a break.
Yep. No, that's so true.
And then a slight respite leads to beautiful creative flow.
Yeah.
And then that gets zapped.
Yeah. When you allow yourself the space to create.
Yes.
So true. But yeah, gets taken away pretty quickly.
As soon as you start work, or like an orange man becomes the 47th president, or also winter.
Yeah, it takes it out of you.
Completely.
But hopefully the polar vortex is almost over.
I think it is. Hopefully we can open our windows back up, because I gotta say, everything in this house is staticky the shit out of me.
Yeah, I know it's dry. It sucks.
Which we cannot be having. It's bad for the aura of the house. It's bad for my relationship with my cats.
Shocked left and right.
Yeah. Everyone's pissed at me.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah, I'm pissed at you too.
Totally.
You've been hitting me all day.
Yeah, I think I have some anger I need to get out or something.
Just keep slapping me like
Okay.
on the shoulder or something, you know.
You're making it sound extreme. I'm doing
just
punch
keeps beating
buggies.
me up.
I'm
Yeah.
doing punch buggies.
She's taking me down and hurting me.
Who would win in a fight, me or James?
That's a tough call.
You always think it's you, but I'm scrappy.
You've got the reach for sure.
I'm scrappy.
Long arm ass.
Well, we are going to be leaving the winter soon, going to the DR. Amazing.
Yeah. No, I can't wait.
The DR, Dominican Republic, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. People at work were giving me shit for calling it that. I was thinking about it more. It really is like, it's like the UK or the US.
Well, and with all due respect, is their dad from there?
Right.
No. So shut up. What are you talking?
I don't know. I remember Jesse said something. He thought it was funny. And he is married to somebody from the DR.
Namely, your cousin.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just can't hear it correctly. Like, not including the sounds weird to me.
The.
But anyway, yeah, I'm excited for that trip.
No, it's going to be amazing. I think this is the first time. Okay. I don't even know if I can really say this, because obviously my newly is stacked and ready to go. This is the first time I haven't bought anything new for the trip.
Yeah, okay. Right. What does that mean, you know?
Right. I have actually 9 rentals.
Exactly.
So I do have to give them back. But
that's funny.
a couple of them we're running it back from last year.
Yeah.
A couple fan favorites.
There we go.
Looking forward to revisiting those.
I'm sure the island can't wait.
Yes. Yeah, well, this time I feel like our trip is going to be just pretty chill. So I try to pick chill clothes because, I mean, your dad's always like, why even bring more than one shirt? Which I love and respect. However,
Yeah.
I am who I am as a person.
Yeah, for sure. No, fewer clothes is better for me. So
My goal is ultimately to not have my suitcase get lost this time.
Oh, that sucked.
And not have anything stolen out from it.
Like a single shoe.
One shoe.
Or was it two? Was it a pair and a single shoe?
Well, it was my running shoes, all of my running clothes, and one of my heeled sandals. Which I'm not sure if that was an accident in terms of like they wanted both sandals. Maybe they didn't want either sandal.
Right.
Tough to say.
They could only have one foot. Who are we to say?
That is so true.
Or they know somebody with one foot.
I'm being
If we got
ableist.
regular shoes, yes, you are.
Yeah. I do. I want to invest in expensive
suitcase.
suitcases, luggage. Yes.
Luggage.
I think it's time. You know, I'm entering my late 20s. It just feels like the appropriate time.
No, that would be a nice thing to invest in soon.
But I'm so torn between soft shell and hard shell.
I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of a taco joke, but I couldn't. No giggle. Just not even funny as a concept.
Well, you didn't stick the landing.
No,
so
I really
next.
didn't. I have seen some of those. Some of those ads will just get you. Like they're like, if you have a soft shell and it has the zipper, they can just break in, but you have to do the latches. You know what I mean?
Well, because
If you
some of them have
visibles,
like locks.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's like all latch based.
Is that even legal?
Yeah, if they can't open it at all.
Doesn't TSA need to go in there sometimes?
No, you can lock it for sure. Like you have to open it up if they ask you to on site. But that's in the airport while they're doing
in your
that.
presence.
Yeah.
Well, because I feel like soft shell is more malleable, so I'm able to squeeze more things. Desperate times call for desperate measures, but I also feel like hard shell is more protective. Like my shit's not going to get wet. It's not going to get busted. It's not going to get sat on.
Yeah.
So I just don't know.
I hear you. I feel like hard in general just has like a less of, it's almost like try hard or something. It looks kind of lame.
Totally.
So I hear you. That's a tough call.
Completely.
And sometimes life is full of hard decisions.
It really is. So I'll have to do some exploration. But that's something new and cool about me. But I am very excited to just be on the beach.
Oh, I can't wait. This might be like while we're there. This is released.
It most certainly will.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So as you guys are listening to this, we're actually enjoying a pina colada.
A Mai Tai.
A Mai Tai. Yeah, so it's going to be epic. But yeah, we have to work there.
For a few days. Yeah.
Horrible.
Hey, he never called about I told him I would be able to get the laptop tomorrow. But hopefully I can actually use what I bought last fucking year. It already shit out on me.
Well, I will say, if I'm the only one working on this trip, I am going to kill myself.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll be right by. I'll be so close. You
Totally.
just text me when you need me to come back. I'll be at the beach. You be working.
I'll blow my brains out. Blow my brains out. But yeah, basically, I'm excited for warm weather.
Yeah.
It's always just the perfect reset. I will really never not want to go on this trip.
No, I know. It's at the perfect time of year. I am just thinking of summer. This whole week I've been very sad about winter, I think.
And it's an amazing opportunity to give our friends an opportunity to miss us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. They see us too much. We're too available. Yes. It's like, yeah. Come on, guys.
So that'll be good for everyone involved. What else? What's funny?
I don't know. Do you like having your notes?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Do you like me having my notes?
Yeah. It seems like, there is more prompted stuff. So you don't get mad at me when I don't have things to say.
Right. We can't rely on James.
It's not my podcast.
But you are my guest.
Yeah.
Something else cool that I did literally just yesterday is I moved my money to a credit union.
Oh, hell yeah. Bow, bow, bow.
In the spirit of continuing my journey of becoming an amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, perfect person.
Right. With no flaws, no attributes that help anything bad in this world.
Right. So that's step like 14 or something.
Not to call you out, but is Chase not a big bank that sucks or something? I mean,
it totally is, but I don't keep money in Chase. I don't have a checking with them.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
But Chase totally sucks 100%.
I mean, with all the calls for boycotting and everything, which are obviously extremely valuable, it's just you look at everything, it's like, okay, we are once again reminded that everyone is owned by 10 companies. And True. Everything sucks.
It's one of those things where I feel like my motto this year and this presidential cycle is I'm going to put my money where my mouth is because I think that's going to have the largest impact.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I'm trying to use the library. I'm trying to shop local. I'm not going to shop big box stores anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to try really hard not to shop anything that supported the presidential campaign, which is going to be tricky because I just heard fucking Spotify He's guilty as well.
Oh my God. The toughest one for that every time is Quick Trip, man. That is
huge Trumpies.
Thank God we don't live in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Had to make that call.
Really
way
good
more
breakfast
often.
sandwiches.
But, I mean, now they literally own fucking 80% of anything that used to be a random
gas station
that was locally owned is a Quick Trip there now.
Completely true.
And it's tough because they got a good fucking store and they got some good fucking food.
Yeah.
Oof.
Here's the thing. There's always going to be exceptions, but as long as you're trying your hardest.
Sure. I mean, yeah, with an asterisk, like trying your hardest. Like, it's a full-time job, so. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about my credit union.
You should be. Sorry. That wasn't to detract from any of that.
I'm doing amazing work over here, James.
You're a saint.
What the hell are you doing? No, so it's good. I'm excited about it. It is a national credit union, so it's a little bit less of a local focus, but they did have a high yield savings account, and I was put on by Luke.
Let's go. Thank you, Luke.
So I'm excited about that. I literally just made the adjustment yesterday. I am realizing that kind of transferring my money over is maybe going to take a second because...
Totally.
Yeah, I haven't ever done that before. I've literally never changed banks.
Me neither.
So I'm trying to kind of do it. It is one of those things where it is tedious. I have to go through now and figure out every single thing that I have recurring payments for.
Yep.
And make some adjustments, but that's okay. We're doing the work.
Nice. It was easy to switch over the direct deposit.
So easy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
So I'm excited.
Let's go. Good job.
But yeah, I feel like that's like the number one thing that I'm hearing. Just like no more Amazon, no more, put just like a lot of people are doing no buy 2025, or some people are committing to that for like the next 4 years, which obviously doesn't mean essentials. You're still going to buy groceries. You're going to do whatever.
Yeah.
But like you're not spending on excursion. Like you're not going. I mean, you can still treat yourself to a concert or whatever, but like you're not buying things that you don't need.
Okay.
And especially when you do buy something, it should be from small, local, Black owned, minority owned, women owned.
Sure.
No
buy seems like a weird name for that if you're still buying stuff, but yeah.
Well, you're being I'm supposed to be the pessimistic one.
Sure. I'll switch roles. No, that's crazy. Yeah, that'd be really hard.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's probably going to look a little different for every person that's participating, but I believe in the mission.
Yeah, for sure.
And I love to buy stuff.
Yeah.
When I think about my spending habits, like most of my clothes, I buy thrift anyway, secondhand.
Yeah.
Now we're buying more local in terms of groceries, produce, meat.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is great.
Yep. CSA, shout out.
And I think there are opportunities. I used to be an Amazon shopper for sure.
Right.
So
just a couple short months ago. No, yeah, that kind of just like random splurges or like random impulse buys that you're like, yeah, I'll get in a couple days. That sounds nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, putting your money where your mouth is hard. That's a
you're distracting me.
Complicated task. Sorry.
Cut that out.
I'm doing bad on the pod again. Damn it, she's mad at me.
Yeah, what's your problem? Well, anyway, the credit union is cool, and you should join it too. And it was so easy to sign up.
I probably would. I mean, I was thinking about it after you had first mentioned that, and it's like, I go to a pretty small bank in Madison. Like they're local, so pretty close to a credit union.
Don't you want a high yield savings account?
I do.
Well, the other thing that's apparently bad about big banks is like obviously they use your money.
Yeah. All banks do.
To do bad things.
Right. On our dime. Yeah, no.
And credit unions use your money to do good things.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And most credit unions, I'm not sure if this is the case for all, so I can't speak on every single one.
Yeah.
But like the one I just signed up for and plenty of others, they're essentially like not for-profit institutions.
Okay. That's cool.
Which is sick.
That is really sick.
So I'm just trying to be fiscally responsible.
No, that's fair. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Everyone should give you a round of applause.
I completely agree. Well, my parents are visiting this weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So that will be fun.
I'm going to go see some jazz.
Honestly, haven't been participating that much in the jazz scene here in Chicago, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's our first time.
I've never been to Green Mill.
No, I'm super hyped. And we got to check out, what's that other one? I mean, I still haven't even been to Kingston Mines. I don't know if that's...
I have been there.
is that jazz and other things?
I think it's technically blues.
Blues? Man, that seems so fun, and I've heard only amazing things.
It is amazing in there. They do have an absurd amount of lights on, but other than that,
really,
so bright in there.
That's so weird. Doesn't it go till like 4 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Lights all the way up.
Is it like they're trying to like give casino vibes, like trying to make you forget what time it is so you keep spending money or something?
You'd have to ask the owners or the guy who's in charge of the lights.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will.
Totally.
But no, I'm hyped for that. We're going to go to like, what do we want to do? Go to the
Art Museum.
Art Museum.
I'm hoping to go to the Chicago Modern Art Museum.
Hell yeah.
Because my mom likes modern art.
Yeah.
That's kind of her whole thing.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Contemporary.
Man.
I think that's it. I think it's the Contemporary Art Museum.
You know, we were back like 3 weeks ago, but it's been a kind of a long 3 weeks. Like January, I don't know. Feels like a bit since we were home.
Totally. In the sense that you have had enough time to miss my parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Same. No, I called my mom the other day and it felt like I hadn't talked to her in a while. And I was like, I guess I was just home.
Yeah.
But
no, I need to call my parents. I've been slacking. Oof.
I don't actually know like what a normal amount to call your parents is. Like I have some friends who call their parents like every day.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's different for different cultures. I kind of get like self-conscious about that. I feel like it's like a once a week for me, and you know, we're lucky that we have good relationships with our parents.
I like definitely don't call my parents once a week. But I feel like it's so hard too because this is my first and really only time like actually being away from them. And so,
for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Like I used to see them once a week.
Yeah.
But that's probably why we didn't have like a phone call relationship.
No, that's super true. Yeah. I think that's fair. I mean, a lot of my Dominican family, they live so close, they see each other, but I know that the ones who have moved away call kind of a lot. I feel like my dad kind of will slip that into conversation sometimes to make me feel bad.
Yeah, meal loves a guilt trip. Settled.
Yep. But no, yeah, that's an interesting one.
Totally. No, it's just one of those things where like I usually call my mom, which like no offense, Dad, if you're listening. I don't know why. She's just like, I feel like she's the one that I'm supposed to call and speak to. Like I'll call my dad like on his birthday. Yeah,
yeah. No, I lean that way too. I feel like it's funny. When my dad calls me, I'm like, something bad happened.
No, totally.
Like,
scary.
Yeah. He kind of answers the same way if I call him. He'll be like, hey, James, everything okay?
Yeah.
Yep. Just wanted to
chat. Just wanted to say hey. No, I'm excited to have them here. We'll see. I think we'll try Demira.
Oh, yes.
Ethiopian food.
I have been wanting some injera, if that's how you say it.
Already picture my mom being weird about how you eat it with your hands.
Yes. So true.
But it should be fun. It's all about new experiences.
Yeah, we got to put them on. This crazy place called Chicago.
Right. The big city.
Yeah, they're just such small town folk, man. They've never eaten bread with their hands.
So true. Well, and you're finally going to get a bookshelf.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I think our house will officially be complete.
No, it's actually 2 years late. Mm-hmm. Or not, 2 years later is what I was going for. I am really excited to get the boxes out of there. Except there's that one box of clothes that you're still like, well, we can leave that. And I'm like, can I just see what it looks like without boxes for once in my life?
Well, what do you expect me to do with the clothes? Put them on the
bookshelf?
Hang
them up. Do something.
It's full.
Something.
I do need to get rid of some of those. That's another thing. Goodwill sucks. So I think we're going to start trying to give our clothes. I actually signed up for 2 mutual aid groups.
Mm-hmm.
Or followed 2 mutual aid groups in the area, and they put me on to there's like a free store near here.
Yeah.
We can drop shit off.
Okay, cool.
So, it's all about we're building community.
This is more pessimism in a way, so I'm sorry, but it's also, I don't know what it is exactly. I'm sure that those places are better than Goodwill, but kind of going back to what I said where like everything sucks. It's like, it's just such a tough call of like how much of that burden should fall on us, obviously. And it's just so hard to like say that. I don't know what type of bad you're saying Goodwill is, but it's like, I can't go there. I can't.
No, I mean, I'm still going to buy their stuff.
Okay.
But they keep raising their prices.
Okay.
And it's also, I think, kind of the model of we don't pay for any of the fucking stuff that we get.
Mm-hmm.
but then everyone else has to pay a bunch of money for it.
Sure. I mean, that's the point, though. That's like...
A free store is a free store. Nobody pays anything.
Okay. You're saying those other ones are nobody pays?
Yeah.
That's
it's
cool.
like a trade vibe.
That's
bring
cool.
stuff in, take stuff out.
Okay.
You don't even have to bring anything in. You can just take what you need.
Yeah. Nah, that's tough.
Listen, the world is a messy place.
It is so much gray area. It's tough.
I'm just trying to be a little bit more responsible in terms of doing my due diligence.
No, and I'm not trying to knock any of that. You know that. That's awesome you're doing that. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
It's inspiring, seriously. So, aside finished.
Well, and it's like nothing is going to be perfect. That's never my expectation. Like if I'm on the road and the only grocery store or the only gas stations are Quick Trip, yeah, sure, I'll stop. If I want to buy some clothes and and it's like I can't even really shit on a Goodwill. Like I'm doing something similar with my vintage stuff. Like I understand the concept. It's just like when like the like Goodwill employees aren't making that much money, but the prices keep increasing. The like CEO of Goodwill makes a whole bunch of money.
Okay.
Just things like that where there's just these inconsistencies that.
Yeah, and that definitely goes to like what you were saying. It's not like you're boycott. I don't know. In any case, it's not like you're outside their place of employment with pitchforks. It's like you're just not shopping there. So yeah, that's legit.
Or maybe I'm just not shopping there as much.
Yeah, no, totally.
So basically,
that's awesome.
That's my vibe. What else, honey? TikTok is back.
TikTok is here to stay, I guess.
TikTok is back, and I can't remember. We've been recording a few of these for the Patreon, and also.
Yeah.
I think when we recorded last, it was like leading up to the ban. Is that true?
For this month, for January's extra episode, I think you're right.
Well, what about for my first episode last week?
I think it was. I think you're right, actually.
Pre-ban.
Yeah. Pre-ban.
Well, that lasted a whole 12 hours, 13 at best.
What's your take on the whole, is it a publicity stunt?
I mean, I think he is... I definitely think it was a publicity stunt, 110%. There's no question about it.
Okay. How much of it do you think was like planned by Trump?
I mean, it's not like done.
Sure.
TikTok is back for now so that he can push it out so that they can have more time to think about who to sell to.
Okay.
So like the deal isn't done. You also can't download it in the App Store right now. Like if you don't have it, it's not actually, it's not there. It's just back for people who already had it on their phones.
Really? Interesting. I didn't know that. Huh.
So like the fate of the app is still up in the air.
Okay.
But it went dark and that was just all a big woohoo political situation.
Sure.
And, I think I don't know what happened in those 12 hours like that. I cannot say. But all of the messages about Trump and thanking him. He wasn't even the president yet.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Completely strange. So I do have kind of the ick. The vibes are different.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Algorithm feels a little bit different.
Yeah.
I think some of it, everyone's hypothesizing, speculating about what happened in that time. And, conspiracies are flying left and right. So I'm not even comfortable saying like, oh, Meta's in on the deal or whatever.
Yeah.
All of those things would take so much time. Like it's not even funny.
Yeah.
What I have read and like heard about via work and something that we're keeping an eye on as a social media agency is it sounds like if he does sell, he's selling without the algorithm.
Oh, wow.
So like it's going to get fucked anyway.
That's a really interesting concept to me. I wonder how much of an, we call it the algorithm as if it's one neatly packaged thing, but I feel like it couldn't be. You know what I mean? It's not, I don't know anything about that. But that would be surprising.
He's essentially unwilling to share his secret sauce.
I wonder how much of if it would literally just be like, you can use the brand name and make your own app, or if it's, yeah, that's really interesting.
It is essentially giving Krusty Krab secret recipe.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking good. And it's a good algorithm.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. It seems a lot of crazy things have happened in the past couple of days on there. Like you literally couldn't search Biden, Harris, Democrat.
I saw some of those.
Like hashtags were not popping up.
That is so crazy. It worked for me when I tried hashtag Democrat.
Those things are happening on Meta.
Yeah.
They're
and
happening
then
on
fucking
TikTok.
Donald Trump is getting everyone to follow him. That it actually didn't happen to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I remember it happened to you. That shit is bizarre and just fucking bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
I will say I'm not practicing this right now, but I think another goal of mine is to give him as little of my attention as possible.
Oh, for sure.
Because ultimately, I feel like this is what they want. We're all running around like chicken with our head cut off, and it just doesn't suit anyone.
No, yeah, they're just distracting us for sure.
So that's definitely the goal.
Yeah, no, that's super.
Finding
super
joy,
fair.
maintaining a certain level of peace.
Yeah.
Building community, helping the people around me.
Hey, that's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming up here.
Yeah, come up here. How do you like it up here?
It's so crazy. The weather's so different. You just keep such a straight back when you sit. I'm over here fucking asleep.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how I do it, but I think maybe it's because of the ballet that I was forced to do as a child.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. I do pride myself in having good posture. I think my posture has gotten worse over the years.
I mean, how couldn't it? We're in chairs 90% of the day.
I have found that I've been starting to sit in a position that I think is not good for me overall in my chair.
I think it's these goddamn aesthetic chairs that you make us sit at. I really need to buy a new one for my office.
Okay. I have told you can get a new chair.
That's half true. I've shown you some that I'm interested in, and you're like,
I just told you it can't be ugly.
That's all chairs.
No.
All office chairs.
No, we really need some cute chairs.
Okay.
I
They're
don't have
expensive
anything.
too. That sucks.
They are pricey, yeah. I don't have anything against ergonomic chairs.
Sure.
By nature of science.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, it's like it's like an objectively good thing.
But I do have an issue with the fact that nobody seems to invent one that's not ugly as shit.
Yeah, no, they are all pretty bad.
So what is up with that? Somebody seriously get to the drawing board. Okay, well, we were also invested in this season of Traders. First time watchers.
Yeah, it's been good so far. We watched the first 4, binged them.
Yeah, everything that's currently out.
Well, it'll be like a month late for the people listening, but hopefully you're caught up. Are we talking spoilers?
No spoilers.
No spoilers?
We're anti-spoiler.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny because I've never played what is it called? Murder?
Mafia?
No, Mafia.
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I've never played that.
I guess you weren't much. Wait, you went to a couple camps. You didn't do it at camp?
No.
Huh. You probably just said, I'm good. I'm going to go read.
I just cried in my bunk bed and wrote letters to my grandma. Hated camp. But that's cool. I don't think, listen,
Sure.
Only children shouldn't be sent to camp.
Or the opposite. What?
Only children want to hang out with adults because that's what we're used to. Going to camp was like my personal hell. First of all, not into bugs or really being outside. Second of all, a bunch of strangers that are my age.
You're projecting.
No, only children are civilized and should be...
and sit up proper. And take ballet.
Yeah, and should be treated as such. Like, why am I in a bunk bed? Why is like a teenager who doesn't know right from left telling me to like shoot targets with an arrow?
No, that's a good one. I mean, like, as we've gotten older, we always talk about how teachers are just fucking like 20-year-olds, and that's crazy. But it is even funnier almost to think about like a 16-year-old at camp. And when you're a kid, you're like...
A sleepover camp, no less. Why are you responsible for like 30 kids who are there for a full week?
No, that's insane. I always looked up to... They're not, whatever. I just thought they were old and normal adults in a way. And they're just fucking high schoolers.
And I have some camp friends. I know the kind of stuff that was going on in your minds at camp, you fucking freaks.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Watch out who you're employing. These people are insane.
Oh my God, you guys are fucking nuts.
Crazy.
Straight up. No, I personally hated camp. I get why some
That's
kids
crazy.
love it, but it's not... It is so much like games, team building activities, outdoor time. I fucking hate all of that
Check.
stuff.
That shit's fun. You're something.
I am an only child who likes to sit inside.
Yeah, you are.
With maybe like a book or The Sims 4.
So you can boss your parents around.
So, yeah. They didn't have The Sims 4 at camp.
No, right. You're like, where's Club Penguin?
Straight up. I'm actually a paying member of RuneScape. Get me to the nearest computer.
I need to go into the PK forest.
Oh, but yeah. So I don't remember even where I was going with that. Oh, Traders.
Traders, Mafia.
Totally
That's
back to
crazy. Never
Traders.
played Mafia.
So I get the setup. I'm vibing. It's great TV for sure. I understand how this is perfect reality television. I do feel like the game itself is broken or like easily disrupted.
Yeah.
Like they could literally find all of the traders right away, and then what?
Yeah. They had one where they had all of the traders like have to discuss in the day in the house. And it was like
that's too risky.
It was the third day. Yeah, totally. We were talking about it. It's like these people could just be found out and then the game's over.
Yeah.
Like what?
But some big personalities on the show. I'm loving seeing Tom Sandoval sweat his little ass off. That motherfucker must be on some drugs. I do not know what was going on with him, but he was so sweaty.
I need to remember all their names. He's not Boston Rob. I can't remember.
No, he's Tom Sandoval.
Okay. Wait, is he the one who's a trainer and who was sad he couldn't go up the hill?
No, his name's Bob.
That's Bob?
That's
okay.
the other Bob.
We can just cut it there.
Totally.
No, yeah, there's some good... Carolyn is fucking hilarious.
Bizarre woman.
She's crazy.
I love that she owns her eccentric vibe.
She does.
It's like I can't ever get on the same wavelength as her, but I like love and respect that about her.
I can't catch her cadence, but no, I think I want to hang out with her type of thing, you know?
Totally.
Yeah, she's a cool person, it seems like.
But yeah, I'm loving the show. I mean, it's very entertaining. I'm curious to see what happens. It is funny, you know, and this does seem to be everyone's way of thinking as I have voiced this to others. But like it's so funny to me. I just feel like the whole time I am rooting for the traders.
Yeah, you keep saying that. It's not that. That sounds
I guess
about
that's
right.
how it's designed.
Yeah, it's the name of the show. I think it just kind of comes down to them having more of an active role, you know?
Like, it would be fun. I think if I were actually playing the game, I would not want to be a trader.
I mean, first of all, I don't even like...
lying.
I don't like lying. I don't like...
Deception.
More so just because you really have to throw your whole fucking self into it. And I'm like, what? I'm going to be here for 4 weeks just lying? That just sounds stressful. It sounds boring, honestly.
Sure.
Not boring. Like, it sounds fun in a see if you can pull it off type of way. But it's just like, then what you get out, and you have to be like, yeah, sorry, I tried so hard to make you think something that's not true.
Well, I do feel like some of these people are getting a little bit lost in the plot. Like, it's just a game.
Sure. Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also don't think I would actually ever want to play it. I'm all set.
Definitely not for fucking weeks at a time. What the hell?
Well, I think they're not. I think they're only there for like 2 weeks or something.
Even that.
Sure.
A whole day would be stressful.
So true.
2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Usually that shit lasts like an hour. Mafia.
Well, I was trying to compare it to Secret Hitler, which is a game I have played.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then you've played it pretty much.
But it seems different.
It's pretty similar.
Totally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any social deception game. I mean, fucking like when Among Us got popping in the beginning of the pandemic. It's fun and it's silly, but it just feels so like it just feels so like worthless in a way or something.
Sure.
It's like, why am I spending energy trying to tell you about a lie that I just
trying to trick everybody?
I'm trying to trick everybody about something that I just found out I need to trick them. It's not, you know,
Totally.
I'm not like invested in this beyond the game.
Yeah.
So,
well, and the thing
anyway.
about trainers that's interesting to me is kind of like mixing in these physical challenges. I'm kind of like, I'm not totally understanding where that's all coming to play.
That's super true.
Is it just because you're having people from Survivor on the show?
No, actually, yeah. That's got to be it.
Yeah.
That's so true. It's like, well, what else do they do in this game? It's
Why
like,
are they
well,
canoeing?
I've seen. Yeah. No, so true. That's funny.
Yeah, why are they building a giant statue?
Right.
But that's cool.
Any type of game like that would be so fun.
I love Alan Cumming.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's iconic. I didn't know he was Scottish.
Yeah, no idea.
Slaying the outfits every time he's on screen, though.
He was fucking fitted out.
I just feel like he loves to host.
I didn't know he was Scottish. Every time he came on, it would take me like a solid few sentences to be like, oh, he's not just doing a bit.
Does he always talk like that?
I don't, because they're at a Scottish mansion or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
beautiful.
it's crazy
Crowns.
big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saltburn shit.
Totally.
And it's funny.
We also had our first ever Rotary sushi experience. Shout out to Jason.
That was banging.
For the intro. That place is amazing. The vibes were electric. I'm obsessed with the fact that my food is delivered via motorized toy vehicle.
It's amazing.
Watching those things turn on their axis was incredible.
It's also just honestly a really good idea for food in general. Like, it's fun to see something and be like, yeah, that. And that's the one you're getting.
Well,
it's
we
not
lucked
a
out.
little picture on a menu.
We had a fire seat.
Yeah,
Best in the house.
Best in the house.
Freshest sushi. Straight from the kitchen.
And it was pretty good. It was, tasted like quality, like, I feel like grocery store, gas station sushi can get to a point where it's like, that's pretty good.
Totally.
And it was like just one little step above that.
Yeah.
So I can take that.
Very affordable.
Yeah.
I don't really get how they know what I ate. But they seemed satisfied with what we paid.
There's just one system. It's colors, and each color represents a price.
But I'm just like taking it off of the thing and eating it. Who's writing down what color I got?
When she comes back around, she just adds it up.
Oh, okay. So
It's
the
at the
employees
end.
do have some work to do.
Oh, yeah. They're making them do some math.
Okay.
Would be not a good job for
Counting.
you.
Yeah.
There is some mental math involved.
Counting,
do not apply.
The girls are counting.
Yes.
Okay.
Counting is involved in mental math sometimes. Oh, they're counting?
They're counting. I thought she was just kind of taking my dishes away for fun.
No, not at all.
Well, that's cool. The tea was good. The edamame was good.
Yeah.
I love getting tea at like an Asian food establishment because they almost always give you an entire carafe or whatever
refill.
You call those.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Amazing.
It was all like Tokyo themed. Made me want to go to Tokyo or Japan even more.
Every white man's dream.
And he likes anime? Oh yeah. He wants to go to Japan.
No, I'm just kidding. I want to go too. Yeah, no, it was great. I loved the vibes in there.
Great vibes.
Will say the red truck with flames on the side was way cooler than the blue truck. No, sorry. Blue truck with flames on the side.
I didn't want to call you out too hard, but yes.
Yeah, totally fuck.
Blue truck, flames on the side.
Red truck.
Lame.
So lame, yeah. So I actually didn't have any of my food delivered by truck because I stuck to
just
what
the
was
regular.
available on the...
Yeah. No, it was funny. I felt kind of weird about ordering something off the actual menu.
The iPad.
Because, you didn't make that. And I thought I was just eating what you had made me.
Right.
But it is nice to have that option.
No, it was so cute for it to arrive by truck. Like, it was totally worth it.
They've got that shit down. I felt like a kid, if like it's such a novelty type of thing, but it really works.
No, totally.
For me at least.
I also think now moving forward, whenever I have mochi, I'm going to cut it into 4. I'm going to quarter it.
Yeah, that was really good.
I was into that.
Yeah, it was just halves, but yeah, it was really good.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
It was?
Yeah, because we got.
Didn't you get 2 mochi? Listen, at the
Listen.
end of the day, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to cut my mochi up and it's my business.
That's fair. They
How
had
many
whipped cream on it.
times?
That was a good touch. I've never done that with mochi. Mochi's so fucking good.
Mochi is really good.
I gotta
Really
get some more of
hurts
that.
my teeth, though.
Yeah, you got some sensitive ass teeth for
I
sure.
know. It's tough.
For sure.
So hard to be me.
It is unimaginable.
Okay. Well, should we get
Okay.
into your good, bad, ugly?
Yes. And actually, it's not really a segue because it was about 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
But we were talking about the algorithm, and my good is the death of the singular mainstream.
Okay.
And I think that things like Reddit and, good algorithms like TikTok and just kind of the like lessening of importance of, the radio or
Sure.
all these things. There's
One
so many
central source.
Yeah, there's so many aspects of modern life and especially the internet that make the mainstream is kind of just dissolved in a really beautiful way. And obviously there's still going to be the Taylor Swifts and all these huge names. But in general, it is just so much easier to have a niche and connect with that community because of the internet and things. Yeah, like TikTok, you go on TikTok, everyone's TikTok is completely different.
Yeah.
It knows what you want. It feeds that to you. And, it's echo chambery, but in a lot of these cases, totally fine and beneficial, honestly, because then you can just kind of tailor it to yourself. Reddit has all these, Reddit's giant, but everyone uses Reddit differently.
Sure.
And, even Spotify and things like this, like all these streaming services, it's not just like, and everything's just blown up astronomically. Like there's no one movie. There's like number one movies or number one songs that you don't even hear about,
Yeah, so true.
It's just it's a crazy world.
Well, I feel like, even this year's like all of the movies
Oscars?
that are up for awards.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck, I have homework to do.
No, there's it's not, it kind of goes hand in hand with like the oversaturation that is really impossible to stop.
Sure.
With, how much access we have, which is good. It's great that everyone can kind of make anything they want.
Yeah.
Everything
is two-sided.
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, definitely.
I think that's why so many people were sad. I saw so many people crying over the thought of losing TikTok.
Wow, yeah.
And like truly I think that it's because of things like that and the communities that they were able to find that maybe they couldn't find in person.
No, 100%.
And it's one of those things where I do think that sometimes, so much of culture now anyway is sort of decided by or guided by how we exist online.
Yeah.
I do think that there are some opportunities to do some of that offline. I think we've become a little reliant on that, but I do think that because I do sometimes think that immediate community lends itself to differing opinions as well. And like, you're probably going to have less in common with the people who are within an arm's reach.
Yeah, true.
But I also think that being able to have access to like multiple things like that, whether it's online or
you shouldn't like sit yourself down and be like, this is the only thing I am.
Totally.
Yeah.
But I completely agree with you. I think it makes things harder in some ways. For example, finding a trusted news source.
Yeah, true.
Now that there are so many.
Right.
But at the same time was the like mainstream news that everybody listened to 30, 40 years ago, even a non-biased or trustworthy source? Probably not.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. It's just interesting because
it is.
And that's landscape is changing so rapidly. Like I totally agree with you when it comes to things like entertainment, music, movies.
Yeah.
That it gives smaller artists or projects or films like such a better chance at like reaching a group of people who will actually care about what they're creating.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just interesting to kind of see that all unfold.
And I wonder sometimes if, we talk about how every generation thinks that the world is ending and they're the first ones to feel that way.
Yeah.
I do wonder how much of that is this. Like, have I just kind of gotten older and seen more things? So I think that.
Sure.
But I do think just because of the internet, which is, new since we've been alive or, grown in these different ways, it is true that there's just so many compartments and niches where these communities, like the biggest thing that like happened in their year, I could not have heard about.
Totally.
That kind of thing is really cool to me. I just think it's Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. No, and then it's fun to even just like listen to somebody ramble about something that they're clearly so invested in that you have never even visited.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like little towns you can visit.
Totally.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. So that's like, to me, that's like the best part besides contact, the internet, best part of the internet, obviously being able to communicate is probably the best part with whoever, but that kind of breakdown and proliferation of viable communities that
you're using big words, honey.
the ability to make different niche communities like viable as a not even just like a source of you know what I mean? It's not about that really, but
no, yeah,
just that they are.
Well, I think that honestly
tangible.
lends itself to communication, and it's just like about connecting over something.
Yeah, no, it's really cool.
You sound smarter than you are, honey, when you use those big words.
Oh, that's my bad.
Just kidding.
Couldn't even get a sentence out.
I think you're genius.
Oh, totally, yeah. Just got to use more what's that word? $5 words?
$5 words?
Is that it?
I have no
anyway,
idea.
Should I move on?
Please.
Sorry. All right, what do we got for bad? I had to write this shit down.
James had an impossible time thinking about bad and ugly, so these should be good.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy cool.
Are you checking your text? What are you doing?
Yeah, I got distracted by work for a second. My bad is society's tendency to ignore human nature. And in that, I mean...
Big words.
I mean, I'm pretty specifically referring to working in winter. It's just so clear to my body when I step outside or even just wake up that I shouldn't be working as hard as normal.
No, totally.
And we just don't even, it's not, yeah, we get winter breaks and we get,
barely
a couple extra days off or whatever. But it's just so put aside every year and nobody's acknowledging it.
Mother Nature is telling me that I'm supposed to be hibernating.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be sleeping.
I'm sleepy girl. I don't have the energy. I just think expectations should be dampened a little bit.
Yeah. No, like we should go down to 1 day a week. I don't know.
Yes. Yes, we should. No, I just think it's one of those things. And honestly, it goes beyond work. Like, I think hanging out.
Yeah.
Expectations need to be a little bit less. Listen, I'm tired, girl.
And it is like, in a way, for, I don't know. Maybe it's not as exaggerated as I'm saying. But I do think that we just need to take a breath.
Well, sometimes I wonder, like, truly, if I had no responsibilities, nothing to do besides keep myself alive, how much could I sleep in the wintertime?
Yeah.
I really am curious.
That's so true.
Like, am I sleeping 12-hour nights? Am I sleeping 16?
Right.
I'm just curious what that looks like for me, and I will never get to explore that.
No.
Well, and then it's like you go on vacation or something, and I'm certainly not going to do it there because I only get such a limited amount of this.
You got to soak it up, yeah.
So I'm actually getting up early, going for a walk on the beach.
Yeah. No, that's such a good question, though. If nothing else was happening, could I just be asleep?
And is that even, does my body want that? I honestly don't know.
Yeah, obviously humans didn't hibernate like bears, but we gotta have.
But they probably did something.
We must have huddled up and chilled a lot harder.
We're chilling. We got the fire going.
Yep.
We stocked up on our food.
Yep.
We're just snacking.
Right. I just want to be snacking for 3 months.
Totally.
Please.
Yeah, love a snack.
Yeah.
If you had to eat one snack for all of winter, what are you snacking on?
That's a good question.
What are you storing up?
Fucking sushi, rotary sushi, Dots pretzels.
Delivered by a little car. No, honey, sushi basically would not last all winter long because it's raw fish.
I didn't think you meant if I actually had to store some shit up.
You gotta get your head in the game, seriously.
Well, I thought we were just saying, what do you want to eat? I don't know, some jerky.
Totally. I'd be eating way more jerky.
Jerky's good, man. It's so expensive. It's really good though.
I feel like I haven't even seen the price of jerky in years.
Yeah, that's because I go into the gas stations when we're on road trips.
When was the last time we bought jerky?
Didn't I get some on the way home
No.
from Christmas break?
Mm-mm.
Anyway, yeah, it's like $9 and you get like 10 bites.
So when you hunt, how you like to do sometimes, and you slay a deer,
slaughter in cold blood,
and then they turn some of it into jerky.
That's an option.
What is that process exactly?
What is your question? Oh, dehydration.
You haven't done that.
No, I haven't.
Why not?
I don't know. I gotta try it out.
Let's make that on the 2025 goals.
Yeah, no, I would love to get some and venison jerky is good.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think I tried some.
Yeah, I think my dad had some a while ago. He had like the very first time he went hunting a while ago with like his friend brought him. They had venison jerky and it had like little bits of like cheese and craisins or some shit in there. It was so good. Yes. It was so good.
You know, yeah, that is actually a snack we haven't eaten in forever is cheese, craisins, and I love a combo snack.
What was the third thing?
Cheese, craisins, and peanuts.
Yeah. Our little party mix.
Cubes of cheese party mix.
Oh, man, that shit was good.
Yep, I love a combo snack.
Yep.
Maybe that's mine.
A combo snack?
Mm-hmm, a combo snack. I'm snacking on a combo.
You would bring Gardettos to the igloo.
Gardettos. Yeah, me and my Gardettos. We're staying warm this winter.
Cheers to that.
Okay, what's your ugly?
Okay, my ugly is, how did I phrase it? Franchises not letting themselves die. And pretty specifically in regards to, especially media and like movies and, you know, definitely Disney.
Okay. Oh, are we talking live action?
Well, yeah. I mean, that is one of the best examples. It's just the fucking Lion King, all these weird ones. It's like they're filming Moana live action and it's been out for 5 years.
Right. Let's stop.
It's just this really, and I don't know. Obviously, everyone deserves like a job, but it's like, why are these?
Well, why it's are there? Let's consider having a new idea.
Yeah. And it's not even just the remakes, like those suck. That's definitely like a part of this. But it's like, why is there a Toy Story 5?
Sure.
Are
we talking specifically media?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. That was
like
where
when a show goes on too long.
Yeah, that's where my head was at.
Right.
Like I saw a video of George Lucas signing away the rights of Star Wars to Disney, and he just looks so sad. And I'm sure that's been discussed on the internet a ton, but it was kind of hard to watch. I felt really bad for him. It's something
they are going to beat that thing to death.
It has been beat to death, and that's not to say they haven't made good things from it. You know, I loved Mandalorian season 1. I heard very good things about other bits and pieces of this giant franchise, but yeah, like that. I don't know. Back to the Toy Story one. Like Toy Story 3 ended. He's going to college. He's done with his toys. I don't know. And I'm sure I've actually heard good things about 4, but I don't know. It's just this weird unwillingness to like let something run its course, all for a quick buck, even if people hated it.
Well, I think, you know, there are so few shows or series or sets of movies that cut it off in the sweet spot. And it is sad when they do, like everyone is sad.
Yeah.
But you're sad appropriately and it doesn't get ruined. It doesn't get dragged out.
It's rare.
It is a really nice parting of the ways. And like that, it is so rare and it's awesome when it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I could probably count on my hands how many shows I think have done a good job of that.
No, right. It might have been a better good if it was like the opposite, because the bad part of this is just it's such a given.
Yeah.
It's like, of course they're going to make Toy Story 10.
Right.
Like there's no way the board of directors at Pixar is like, oh yeah, no. Artistically, this is a great way to end it.
Well, it's just such a money grab. Like, and honestly, that is the same as making a remake to me. It's like, let's come up with something else. Where are the new ideas?
No, those might be worse, man. They're so bad. They're just so bad. Lion King is the perfect example of how just soulless of an idea it was, and how maybe not even soulless. Like, sure, they wanted to spark that like fire for new people, younger people. I don't even know, but it's just like more like baseless. Like, what in any of the ideation of this new product you're conceiving of and spending millions of dollars on, where you're like, this will be a better version, this will have something else to say, just don't do it.
Well, and I think it's funny too, because I am so curious, you know, the original animated movies to me age so well. They are timeless.
So true. Yeah.
Even if the animations are from, you know, however many years ago.
Well, specifically 2D. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, the whole 2D, 3D thing, it doesn't quite compute in my brain, but I love that that means something to you in your community. So whatever you say, 2D, but basically
drawn. Yeah.
I feel like bad like CGI or, you know, these kinds of more new age things, they age so terribly. You can tell, like Renesmee is a wonderful example. That baby looks like shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like in a few years, those movies are going to look so bad.
Yep.
So it's kind of just so why are we doing that?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you look at like side by side pictures of the exact, and it was everywhere when the Lion King live action was announced or whatever. But it was like when Simba's looking up at the herd of antelopes coming to trample him at the stampede or whatever, and there's just no emotion on his face. Like,
right?
What was the idea here? I don't know. Go fuck yourself and make something better.
Yeah. Well, and then the live act, I mean, because, you know, that one is especially crazy to me because it's like, okay, there's no humans in this. It's all animals, which means it's all fake.
Right. It was all animated anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry.
Well, and then the live actions, it's like, okay, you know, you guys agree to make these movies. Then I see all these headlines. I haven't seen any of the live action remakes.
I refuse to.
But I'm seeing in the headlines that you're not even hiring the people of the proper race, or like, it's like you have an opportunity here.
Yeah.
To stick to the original story.
Sure.
And use actual human people to, you know, fill these roles.
Yeah.
And you're not even doing that. It's like, what is the point, you guys?
Yeah. I'm sure you don't mean it in that way, but sometimes it's fine if they just are a different race.
But it's like, if the story is a cultural story, which most Disney films are.
In those senses, yeah.
I mean, hello, there are 8 billion people on this planet.
Just wanted to make sure everyone knows we're cool with Black Little Mermaid.
Sure, totally, yes.
But I was going to say about...
yeah, mermaids are probably mythical creatures, in which case they can be any race.
Yes. Fucking How to Train Your Dragon live action. Look at those 2 fucking pictures of Toothless talking to fucking Hiccup. If you cut out Hiccup, you cannot tell the difference because it was well animated.
Sure.
And in modern technology, and it looks like a normal fucking fantasy dragon. And then you go to live action, barely any different. It's just like, what are we getting out of this?
So true.
All right, that's my rant.
I love it. You're passionate about something.
Something for once.
Seriously, was your hater mode activated today?
For that stuff, sure, yeah.
Yeah, you seem fired up.
Yeah, overall, I'm chilling. I'm always just hanging out, doing my thing.
That's epic. Seriously.
So epic.
Yeah, I don't know if mine's activated today. I'm feeling kind of neutral. I'm feeling a little pooped.
Yeah, that's real.
You know how that is.
Definitely. That's that winter effect.
Completely true. I've had lots of meetings this week. You know how it is, but...
Yeah.
And I think just kind of overwhelmed with the media news.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why we're trying to be more offline, you know.
Yeah. The future is offline.
Which this is actually a tie back to, I think, what we talked about on our last episode, or this was Patreon. To be honest, I don't remember. But
and you should all be listening to all of them
subscribe.
Anyway.
Yeah. I am seeing a lot of people now kind of jumping on your bandwagon of being like, everyone should start purchasing physical media. Which is sort of also because, you know, like buying banned books and like doing things that we might not even have access to eventually, but also as a way of like not listening to Spotify or not paying for Amazon Prime Video.
Definitely.
So that's interesting to me because like I still don't want a collection of things.
I know. And it is tough when it's just like so much plastic and
yeah.
But
And like I sort of love having an apartment without those things, but
yeah, but they're beautiful in more ways than that, I'd say.
Personally, I don't think aesthetically VHS tapes are gonna hit that mark for me. Blu-ray DVDs probably aren't.
I want some Blu-rays for sure. Hit me with that.
I don't think those are beautiful in my eyes.
They're beautiful in their own way.
But I am feeling like, yeah, perhaps I do need to go get some banned books and
yeah,
even just like, you know, I don't know, print out a copy of the Constitution since that's been taken down from the U.S. government website. Just some things, you know, that might be good to have on hand. So
yeah, pull a national, what is that? National treasure.
Yeah.
Just go
honestly,
grab
great
it.
movie. Haven't watched that in a while.
So good.
Maybe we should add that to the list.
I think that was last year, but that held up.
We watched it last year.
I think so.
Oh my God, where was I?
Maybe that was 2 years ago now, but that held up way more than I thought it would. I hadn't seen that since I was a kid.
And like the villain in that movie is such a bad guy. Such a bad guy.
Classic.
Totally.
Classic old friend turned enemy.
Completely. Really flip of the switch.
Love a good trope.
So anyway, we're buying banned books. We're on Blue Sky. You know the vibes.
2025.
You know
let's
the
go.
motherfucking vibes. Seriously though, you guys, I am trying to make Blue Sky cool, and none of my friends are on there yet. So if everybody can make a Blue
It's
Sky
not
account,
cool yet, but yeah, I want it to be better.
please, because I miss Twitter. I miss
know.
it.
I know. Oh my God.
And you know, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, Twitter, like the handle or the
name
is gone. Let's just call it Twitter.
Could he?
I don't know.
I think it's the guy Jack or whatever who made Twitter.
You have to assume that maybe
probably
there's yeah.
X is so fucking stupid of a name. I fucking hate seeing screenshots of Elon fucking posting about it and using that little like X, like the actual logo. He puts it in line with the text. It's like, fuck you. Oh my God.
I mean, yeah, that guy totally sucks.
Terrible, terrible person.
Extremely bad guy. Luigi got the wrong one. Yeah. So anyway.
Goddamn.
Blue Sky, you guys, for real. This is my plea. But thank you guys for listening. And listen, I feel the need to preface with this. I do feel, you know, sometimes I can get on my soapbox about these things. I'm coming at this from the same place as everybody else that I know I'm not a perfect person. I am trying so hard.
You're so close.
I'm really close.
I think there's just a few more steps.
Away. Yeah. But, you know, with my easy few step system, you guys can be like this too.
Oh my God.
No, but seriously, I just think it's one of those things where, like, I don't know. Sometimes feel like I'm on my soapbox.
No, you're good.
But it is what it is. This is what it's like now. This is the current climate that we're living in.
No, yeah. Just talking about small actionable changes that you can do to better your community.
We're sharing, we're caring.
Sharing and caring.
So that's 2025. That's season 9.
Let's go.
It's going to be amazing. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll talk to you again next week. Bye.
Peace.
And that's a wrap. I had fun. How about you? As always, thank you for living, laughing, loving, and most importantly, listening to my podcast. Want to stay in the loop? You can find us at Pessimistic at Best on Instagram, or if it's me you're looking for, that'll be at Sam Georgeson on all platforms. Don't forget to rate and review the show, and if bonus content is your thing, you can gain access to extra episodes by joining our Patreon. The link is in our show notes. And last but certainly not least, shout out to James for being the brains behind this operation. Couldn't do it without you, honey. Okay, see you next week.